Time to have a little change in conversation. Joining us, we have Mrs. Tinielle Des Vignes-Hill and also Mr. Shakeil Jones from TPAC talking about the Fource Festival taking place from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the Shaw Park Complex in Tobago. Good morning to both of you and welcome.
Good morning,
Good
and thank you for
morning,
having
and good
us.
morning to Trinidad and Tobago.
It's a pleasure to have both of you on the show with us today. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing well.
Excellent.
I'm doing well as well. I'm just sorry I couldn't be there on video, but hopefully you'll hear the excitement about Fource through my voice.
Definitely looking forward to it. Tinielle, let's start off with you actually. Can you just give us some background into this Fource Festival?
Certainly. Well, first of all, Fource is presented by the Tobago Performing Arts Company in partnership with the creators on the ground in the island of Tobago. Now, the name Fource actually comes from the 4 art forms that we will be exploring at the festival. So patrons would have a chance to explore dance, drama, music, and film all in one space at the Shaw Park Complex on June 1st, coming up from 9 a.m. right down to 9 p.m. It's a packed program we have for you guys.
And I know there's also a concert. Can you give us some details on that?
For sure. And actually, we'll let Shakeil tell you a little bit about it because I know that's part of his surprise for the concert, as the concert is actually a partnership between our dance and music units. And Shakeil is actually the head of our dance unit, so he could tell you a little bit about Syncopulsion, which will be the grand finale concert for Fource Festival from 7 p.m. at the Shaw Park Complex. So over to you, Shakeil.
Yeah, so Syncopulsion, as she rightfully said, is the finale concert for Fource Arts Festival. And what Syncopulsion is the marriage between music and dance. And in this concert, what we have in store for you guys is some very, really leading type choreographies and how we merge it with music to give our audience a really, really, really nice experience. So you could get to see dances from different genres. We have West African, contemporary, jazz, and the lovely music by a live orchestra to complement the performances. So it is indeed going to be a fun-filled experience at Syncopulsion.
Excellent. Shakeil, tell us, what has the preparation been like thus far for the Fource Arts Festival?
It has been a very hectic but seemingly interesting one. Coming together, working with the 4 units, ensuring that we have a programming that seeks to advance our disciplines, because we're not just looking at the disciplines for the performative aspects, but we also want to delve in to areas that we don't really touch in when we approach the performing arts. So things like research and development, we're looking at education, using performing arts to treat with education and critical thinking. We're also looking at the business and training parts of it as well as part of our programming to offer our audience or patrons an ability to see the endless possibilities within the arts and how it can contribute towards other sectors within the economy.
And this sounds so beautiful, and it's wonderful to see the continued investment and diversification that is necessary for the Tobago landscape as well. Tinielle, let's bring you back into the conversation. Who can attend this Fource Arts Festival taking place on the 1st of June?
Well, Fource is actually targeting anyone with a vested interest in the performing arts sector. And the beautiful thing about the programming, as Shakeil mentioned, is not just about entertainment, but critical discussions. We have panel discussions. We have master classes as well. So really it's targeting people who want to be entertained, people who love the arts, and love what TPAC has been known for, from a place bitter cassava to Once in This Island. We're bringing back plays again with the Fource Flambeau. That's by Kevin Sawyer of National Poetry Slam fame. And so people who are artists as well are invited to come out because this is for them. We have Music TT partnering with us, for instance, to do a business and music masterclass. We have Sharon Phillips, for instance, who's helping to teach about performance artistry and how a performance can elevate their craft and captivate audiences. So it's very much for people who love to see the arts and get entertained, but also targeted very much toward the artists themselves who want to be better, who want to be part of the evolution of the arts, as we in TPAC try to push Tobago as a real hub for culture and festivals.
You mentioned some names that we're familiar there with. Tinielle, can you share with us who else is going to be on some of the panels happening on the 1st?
Oh, for sure. So as I mentioned, Fource is in 4 different disciplines, and each specific discipline has some very exciting and special guests. So for instance, we have the music classes, as I mentioned, which has music TTs, Melissa Jimenez, and performance artistry with Sharon Phillips. But over in drama, as I said, we had Kevin Sawyer's play, but we also have some of Tobago's youngest thespians. I'm talking about students in theater arts at Scarborough Secondary School and Signal Hill Secondary School, showing off some of their pieces that they've developed themselves with their teachers, of course. And of course, in film is a big one this year. I'm sure you've heard about Turn of the Tide, where TPAC is doing a remake, and we actually have some of the original cast and crew, such as your writer, Horace Wilson, joining us from abroad, actor Eric Powder as well. And in film, we also have people like Asha Lovelace of Africa Film TT, who will be joining us on a panel discussion to really explore what it means to bring out your Caribbean identity through the lens. So, and first of all, I mean, it's so many people, but I encourage people, I know it's a lot, to check out our page, facebook.com/Tobago Performing Arts. The entire program is there. The whole of Trinidad and Tobago could check it out. And last but not least, I want to mention Marlon DeBeek, the CEO of Naparima Bowl. He will be there for one of our biggest panel discussions, and I think a very important one. I hope that even you guys tune into, where we'll be exploring the atypical role of the arts in Tobago's economic landscape. We're talking about monetizing the arts, using the arts as a way for Tobago to elevate itself. Just like we want to be known for tourism, we also have to be known for performing arts, because, of course, that's also part of the tourism product. Am I right?
Yep, correct is right. Definitely a powerful lineup there. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but very briefly, can you share with us what age group this is open to?
So this is open to people of all ages. We actually have tickets for kids 12 and under that are a little cheaper. So $200 children tickets, $300 adult tickets. So everybody of all ages could come out. And of course, the Syncopulsion concert also has separate tickets. So if you just want to come out to the concert, or if you want your whole festival experience, you can get tickets on islandetickets.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and all the best at the Arts Festival and so much more. Have a good one.
Thank you, and thanks for having us.
This is the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this break.
Just never learn. So much on my mind. If I tell you, just look at me smile. When them do me